Hey, welcome back. Day number three of just me speaking English. Well, I just took a shower, so I feel pretty fresh and ready. But I'm having a meetup with my students. So yeah, it's like a balance. I'm pretty down because I have to do something else afterwards, but my mood is pretty on a high right now because I just took a shower. So it's balanced itself out. Okay, so yeah, few question from task one and a question from task two, just like yesterday. Let's get to it. Um, the first topic we have here is computer. Question number one: when did you first use a computer? I started using it pretty late, comparing with my friends. They get to know how to turn on the computer and how to play various games with it when they were only like 3 or 5 years old. But I only know how to turn on a laptop when I was five, at grade five, because my mom wouldn't let me get near of a computer, let alone like using it to play games and stuff. So yeah, I get used to using a computer pretty late. You think computers are bad for your health? It depends, you know. Anything, to be honest, anything is bad for your health if you do it over excessively. Like even eating vegetable. If you eat too much vegetable, you will get constipation. You will have problem with digestion. So the same thing applied with computers. It's not bad for your health if you only use if necessary and on moderation. But if you spend too much time on computer, it will definitely affect your well-being. Which computer software do you use more? I'm not really sure because uh, I usually play a lot of games, so I don't think if it is count as software. But if I gotta pick a legitimate software, I would say I use the texting app a lot, like the making text like Word, Excel. I even use a lot of PowerPoints these days because of my English teaching. Yeah, I just mentioned it. Mostly for entertainment. I also use computer for learning because while I'm playing a game or while I'm watching a movie, which is basically just entertaining myself, I also learn a lot of phrases, a lot of new knowledge about movies, about different topics, and that is also a part of my learning. I also use computer for a lot of my work, because I'm a teacher right now, so I need to be able to construct a proper teaching plan online and to be able to keep track of all my students' progress. So I use a lot of computer for that purpose as well. Clothing. How important are clothes and fashion to you? Well, I used to think that you need to look good, and I used to force myself to, always take care of how I look, buy the best clothes there is, and try to, look as handsome as possible. But nowadays, I only think of clothes as something you use to cover yourself, and it serves that purpose only. Being fashionable doesn't mean much to me right now anymore. What kind of clothes do you dislike? That is pretty tough. I As much as I don't love clothes, I don't have a notable hate towards a specific type of clothing. Um I would say that any type of footwear or shirt or skirt that is or trouser that are not suitable for the situation is the type that I don't like. For example, when you are teaching and you wear, a tank top or shorts, that is a no go for me. and that is the type of clothes that I do not condone. How different are the clothes you wear now from those you wore 10 years ago? 10 years ago, which means I'm about 10 at the moment. And at 10 years old, you just need to go to school and then come back from work, come and then go back home. And so the clothes were pretty casual back then. You just need to, if you're at school, you are forced to wear uniform, which remains similar for or ages. But when you're at home, you just wear shorts and tank tops when which is whatever makes you comfortable with playing with your friends. But now I need to go to work and my clothes need to be a lot more formal. And when I go to school, I also need to, I wouldn't say need to look handsome or anything, but you also need to, have a proper look because you don't have uniform right now, so you can decide what clothes you're wearing to school, which makes it even harder to decide. Because you still need the formality, you still need to, look polite and not too laid back. What do you think the clothes we wear say about us? Well, that's pretty tough. If you are, a well organized person, it shows in what you're wearing. You would, you would. There is no crinkle in the clothes. You will often pick color that is fit and the color and the fit which are suitable for the occasion. But what if you are a little bit on the edgier side? You would often wear clothes that uh, speaks that shows your personality, that shows that you are unique, and you would often wear clothes that are a little bit more, show offy, and yeah, that's what I think. How do you feel about shopping for clothes? Mm, well, I don't like shopping whatsoever, so I would say the same thing about buying clothing and accessory. I think it takes a lot of time. I need to, to choose. I need to try it on to see if it fits me or not because I'm pretty short and the clothes that I would fit will be too long. And so it takes a lot of time and I find it is such a nuisance when you have to buy for new clothes. Would you prefer to have a lot of clothes or only a few better quality ones? Definitely the I would try to buy clothes with higher quality. Because if you buy too much clothes, which have which are not as great, it would often broke down, and you would often have to buy the whole wardrobe again after a few years. But with good quality clothing, it lasts longer and it can remain in your closet for I don't know 4 or 5 years if well I'm not growing anymore so it will fit and it will last even longer. Okay, second topic, which town or city do you come from? Pretty lame question, not gonna lie. I'm from Sơn La city, in not in that city, but close, really close. So basically, I'm from a nearby town called Hat Lot, which is a mountainous region, and it's pretty far away from Hanoi. It takes about three, no, 6 hours to get from the capital city to my town. What is the best thing about living there? Because it is mountainous and not many people choose to settle down there. I would say the air is quite clear. It is quite clear, and uh, the we often have open spaces to plant trees and to make parks and ways for people to walk. And so, yeah, that's the best thing about living there. Life feels much more clean and refreshing. Is there anything you don't like? The one thing that stood up in my mind right now is the lack of entertainment facility, especially cinema. We have no cinema in Hatlop, in my town. And if you want to watch a movie, you have to, travel 27 kilometers from my hometown to the center of the city. And it takes a lot of time. And I need to, to spend a lot of money buying my tickets on the bus. And I need to, spend 30 minutes just to, get to the cinema, which is inconvenient. And that's the one thing that I hate. Not I really dislike about my hometown. Which places would you recommend a tourist to visit? Since I'm in a big with a lot of mountains, I would recommend you guys go to mm, Tasua, which is an even higher region where there is a lot of clouds everywhere, and the I don't know, the scenery is just so poetic, and people would just come up there to take pictures and to experience something that the people from the less mountainous region would not be able to have. Like, get wake up to basically a sea of clouds, which that will be quite epic to say the least. Okay, two topics, and yeah, we spent about 12 minutes, so I will get to the task two, which will be advertisement. Okay, that's cool. 1 minute starts now. I will see you in the 13th minute. Okay, I believe I should start. Okay, so recently I've watched on YouTube an advertisement mm, of you know of a banking system called Cash App. And what's interesting about this is that it is advertised by one of my favorite artists of all time, Kendrick Lamar. I just came across the advertisement and I saw my favorite rapper there, and I just instantly clicked. So basically, the advertisement in itself is pretty simple. It's just Kendrick Lamar, the rapper, being the interpreter of a guy from the street, which who knows nothing about money, and a financial consultant. So basically, these guys talk back and forth about how they should play it safe, how to not risk all their money into a single investment. And Kendrick, being the middleman, he translate the street language, the slangs, all the terms that are unfamiliar to the financial consultant, and the consultant give him some advice, which then is translated by Kendrick Lamar. So basically, that's just it. Three guys standing in front of the screen and talk itself about how important it is to be able to have financial security. Well, I was pretty impressed by the simplicity and how it was able to get to the point, and it speaks a lot about the effectiveness of the advertisement. Although I'm not a guy with that much money to use the app in itself, I still find it pretty interesting, and try I will try it in the future when I've earned enough money to think about financial security. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I would like to share. And we passed 2 minutes just in time. Yeah, I think I'm getting used to talking in English. I still need bit more um, vocabulary, but so far so good. It's just the third day. Who I shouldn't expect that much more of myself. Yeah. So that's it. I will see you on the next day, which will be Sunday. Yeah. Bye.